The Kodiak family of utility turboprops began with Quest, and the model first saw type certification in 2007. So when Daiei took on stewardship of the Kodiak 100 Series 2 in 2019, it was already a fully formed backcountry star. And the Skunk Works in Sandpoint, Idaho had already started in on what would become the Kodiak 900, which Daiei debuted in the summer of 2022 at Oshkosh. But when I went to fly the 900 for our WeFly pilot report, I had flight time in other utility turboprops, including the Caravan and the PC-12, but none in the Kodiak 100 series. Because they share so much, like the awesome multi-phase wing giving the airplane its slow flight prowess, I was excited to take Daiei's Senior VP of the Aviation Division, Nicolas Chabbert, up on his offer to go fly the Series 3 edition with him and Daiei's Director of Training, Wayman Luy, down in Florida. A bonus? I would fly with both of them, as 3 instructors discussing the ability to learn different elements of flying the aircraft, among other key things, from each other. We started the afternoon with a flight from Pompano Beach to Stewart for our first cross-country flight, with Wayman in the right seat. We were mission-oriented, but still traveled up the east coast of Florida offshore for a better view. Next, Wayman and I went out to Okeechobee Airport, and on the way we climbed up to 5,500 feet for some high work. This is where the Kodiak's wing really shines, in slow-speed handling. Through the stall speed, with and without flaps, I was able to see at altitude what a difference they make in reducing the stall speed, and because of that, helping to shorten the landing roll. After a few landings in which I practiced the need to keep some power in until just before touchdown, we headed back to Stewart, swapping seats there so I could fly with Nicola in the right seat. He began our flight with a pre-flight brief following his style of instruction. As it turns out, we share a preference for flying with the sectional chart as the base map on the G1000 NXI MFD for its immediate delivery of information for those of us who have been using those charts for some time. We briefed a short hop down to North Palm Beach County Airport, where we could play on the grass runway there, the most convenient way for us to get some time on a grass surface nearby. As we approached the field, Nicolas talked about the differences he had experienced when learning to fly in France versus the US, and how a pilot there is often held to be more responsible for determining the condition of the runway, even at improved fields. We set up for 3 landings to a full stop each time so that we could debrief on the taxi back, and between his advice and what I learned previously from Wayman on the pavement, I really felt those landings come together with confidence. After landing back at Pompano, we gathered on the ramp to reflect on our various styles of teaching and the value of continuing to instruct, and the great introduction I'd just had with the Kodiak 100. Now I can't wait to take the 100 into the real backcountry, especially with the new 5-blade Hartzell prop that Daiei showed off at Sun and Fun in March as an option for the 100, along with other upgrades to the 100 series. Stay tuned for our future adventures and more from Flying Magazine's We Fly Stories.